Hey guys, it's Hogan here, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to add a contact form onto your Themify WordPress website in under 3 minutes. So this one is a little bit different to the default contact form 7. This one you have a little bit more customizability with it. So basically you can turn it into like a booking form, or you will be able to easily sort of sort out your messages by adding additional fields here. And it's easier to customize and make it look good on your website. Okay, so I'm going to jump right into it. So basically you need to download the contacts form plugin down below. So click on the description down below and download that onto your computer. So you're going to get a buildercontact.zip file. If you're using Safari, it might automatically unzip. So you need to right click the folder and compress it back into the zip file. Then all you need to do is go back to your website and go to your dashboard area. And then you'll need to go to plugins and click on add new. And then you click on upload plugin, choose file. And then you can go to your desktop, upload buildercontact.zip, open. And then click on install now, and then after a few seconds click on activate. Alright, so once you've activated it, you should get a builder contact on the left hand side here, and what you'll need to do is go back and visit website and go to the page where you actually want to have that contact form installed. Okay, so I'm going to click on contact and scroll down here, and we're going to turn on the builder. I'm going to show you an example, so I'm just going to delete that one. Okay, so basically what you need to do is, what you can do is you can set the columns here. So for example, I'm going to set it to this one here where I'm going to put the contact form in the middle. Let's put that back there. Then click on the plus icon here and then drag a contact form thing into here, just like that. So the difference here is you'll be able to select different layouts, which is really cool. So for this specific one, I'm going to select style number 2 because I like it. It saves a lot of space here. So what you need to do is for send to, you want to set this to your email where, so people's message will be delivered to your email that you put in here. Okay, so I'm going to click on enable submissions as contact posts. So what that basically does is it'll save a copy on your WordPress website. Okay, then you can scroll down here to success URL. So basically what happens here is you can redirect your customer or your viewer to another page after they've submitted. So you can just put in a URL here. So for example, you want to redirect them back to your homepage, then you'll just have your homepage URL. You can also change a success message. We're just going to leave it that as defaults. So what I normally like to do if I want to keep things really minimal is I like to, instead of having this as the label, as you can see there, okay, what I like to do is copy that and put it as a placeholder text, and then I just delete that. Email, put that in there, the subject, and I put that in the placeholder and I delete that. It removes the text on top of the field and it just saves a lot of space. Same with the message one, and that's what I do. And then for the subject, I'm going to deselect required and scroll down here. You can also enable captcha, click on that. And then you can also enable people to send a copy to themselves. Okay, so that adds an extra field there. And what I like is you can also align it to the button to the center, just like that. Okay, so that's pretty much done. What we're going to do is click on styling here, and we're going to change the font to white. Okay, so that makes things visible, and you can also play around with each of these different sections here. So you can change the field labels, font and color, the input fields and things like that. So what I like to do is I like to change it to a little bit smaller. Actually, I want to change the font size here as well, the general to 14, just to make it nice and simple. And then I think we're pretty much done. We can click on done, save it, and then we can close it here. Scrolling down, okay, you've got a simple contact form here which looks really nice, and people can send a message. Okay, so to add an additional field, so if you want to make it like a booking plugin, then you can just double click on it, scroll down here, and you can add a field. So click on add field. So here for the field name, for example, if you're maybe like a yoga teacher and you want to have specific times, then you can do like preferred. Okay, I spelled that wrong. Right click on that. What we can do is do the radio button, and then we can do like 9 a.m. until 10 a.m. So you might have one session in the morning, then you might have another one 1 to 3 p.m. and then you might have a night session where it's like 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So people can select what time they'll like, and you can select required, so people will have to select that, and you can add an additional field. So you might have different locations, so you might set in a location, and then you might do another radio button, or you can do the select one. Okay, so we can set in, let's say, Melbourne, and maybe it's Sydney, and then you can select on required. Okay, so that's pretty much it, and then we can click on done. And then what you can actually do is you can align everything to the center, and then you can also drag it on here onto the side. And then what we can do is we're going to change it to this one here, style number 1. So you can put that into the sidebar and it just looks really nice, and that's pretty much it. So what you can do is you can do a test message and send it to yourself, and sometimes if you're using Gmail, I think they automatically submit that into the spam folder. So you might want to go to the spam folder and check that message and mark as not spam. So then whenever someone is sending it to you, then it will go directly to your inbox. Okay, so another thing is if you've actually selected enable submissions as contact post, then that actually saves to your WordPress website. So if you go back to your dashboard area, and if you go to build a contact, it will be submitted here. Okay, so just in case your mail server like fails or anything like that, then it will save the message here as well. So that is pretty much it for this tutorial. If you have any questions, drop it down below, and yeah, see you guys in the next tutorial.